Okay, welcome back if you're not new, and welcome if you're new. I'm drawing again, as I tend to do, and yeah, it's another portrait, as you can see from the thumbnail. And I'm a little bit down in this video. I'm not too excited, and I know I've talked about this before and about views don't matter and stuff, but I'm gonna contradict myself a little bit here because I'm just gonna do that because I'm just confused. So, and I can kind of see why, but that also doesn't make sense. And I have been releasing less videos, but even the videos I have been releasing have gotten way less views than the videos I released before. And I don't know why that is, and I don't get why either. Like, I don't know. So right now I'm at 900 something views for the month, and last month I had about 4,000. So that's 3 times as much. I did release many more videos, but that's not the main thing. The main thing is that I still had videos that did bad, but I also had more videos that did well than this month. So, and I thought about like, oh, just release a video every day. But that would be stupid because I realized that the art I was making in those videos were not good. So why would I do that? Like, so it's a little bit stupid. And I also took a look at my impressions for this month. I know the month that just started, but the last 28 days, if you know, like from YouTube and stuff. So my impressions told me that I've only gotten 23,000 impressions. That's 81% less than the last 28 days or whatever it's measuring after. And that's crazy to me. And that also, like, that it makes sense that I'm getting less views because my stuff is being shown to less people, and my click rate is the same, and my view retention is about the same, so I don't understand what's happening. I don't get it. And honestly, it doesn't matter either way. It's just stupid internet stuff, but it just makes no sense. So yeah, I'm a little bit down because of that. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop. All waves pass, so when you are down, you can always come up, and when you're up, you can always come down, or something like that. So yeah, I will definitely be just doing my thing. And if you want to help me, you can like and subscribe and comment and all that stuff, because I really like what you guys do. And as you probably can hear, I kind of need it right now. Well, I don't need it, but I would like a little bit of help right now, at least compared to what I usually receive at this type of point. And this video, I have no plan, but I have one thing I want to talk about, which is necessary for me really, and that's the project I've been talking about by using my paper mache sculptures coming out of a wooden, like, pallet, or what is it called, like a wooden plate, whatever, yeah. Basically a sculpture out of a canvas is what I was supposed to do, but the canvas is a plate of wood. It didn't work, and I couldn't make it cool, and the armature, like the skeleton of the sculpture, looked shit, and everything was just bad. So that's why. And I don't think that that makes good sense. Like, I hoped it worked, but it doesn't, and that's fair. So I'm glad I didn't buy the wallpaper like glue thing to make the paper mache. So I just have a bunch of free newspapers, which I'm gonna use for something else. And I also have all the other stuff was free too. So I haven't spent any money that I wouldn't, and I just repurposed the plate, the wooden plate for like to make a painting on. And I've already, sorry, give me 2 seconds. Sorry, my bad. I've already started on the new painting, the new piece, the new painting I'm gonna make, and it looks pretty good. I have kind of an idea what I'm doing, and also I kind of don't. But that doesn't really matter. It can take as long as it has to, because yeah, I don't want to rush the paintings, because the paintings are like where I want to use most of my time and where I want to make most. But I've also ran out of wooden pallets, so I'm going back to canvases, which cost actual money, but I can get bigger canvases, which is really cool, so I can make cooler things, or at least I can try to make cooler things compared to what I can make on the wooden pallets. Though, yeah, I'm still drawing, of course, and I actually like this one a lot. I was watching YouTube while I was making it, just some gaming video about, I can't remember what it was, some kind of new mascot horror game. I can't remember. Probably just a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game or something like that. And I think they're kind of entertaining, those types of videos, because, yeah, just kind of mind numbing, because it's much of the same content. Like, it's a bunch of people copying one IP and then also copying each other. So it's just brain fluid, just throwing something and just going in one ear and out the other. Like, I don't retain any information from the videos, but it's just some background noise to help me just, focus, kind of. Or I listen to music. I didn't listen to music this time, as you probably have guessed. Yeah. And I don't think I used multiple tools. No, I just used I used multiple tools, but that's on, like, in the very end of the video. And yeah, but I don't really understand why I'm getting less impressions. I know that I'm making less videos. That makes sense. But I'm getting much, much less impressions. Like, a little bit too little, if you know what I mean. That just doesn't make any sense to me. But it's okay. And stuff and that. So, yeah. I also got I've just purchased yesterday a SD card reader, because my computer is not 2 million years old, so it doesn't have its own internal SD card reader. So I had to get an external one, which I purchased, and it's on its way for my so I can use my camcorder for cool stuff, for footage and stuff and things like that, which will hopefully be cool. I don't really know what to do yet, but I have a few plans for something that would be pretty awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know yet. But it's gonna be pretty amazing, I think. Hopefully, it'll be definitely be boring, but it'll be trying something new and different, and that's probably the most important thing about just creative work in general. Trying something different and trying to broaden your horizons to other stuff. But it's also difficult. Like, what can I do with this setting that I've put up? Like, what do I want to do with this thing that I've made? But, that's a question for another day. I also just know that I'm going to use the camcorder for other stuff. So definitely I will need an SD card reader at some point in my life. So I might as well just buy one now and then just keep it, Or if I buy a better camera just in general, which I've become less obsessed with buying a new camera since I actually got a job. And that's just because I realized, like, okay, this wasn't, like, it's going somewhere maybe, but it's not, there's no reason to purchase a better camera when I haven't even, when I don't make money from this. Just, like, because what would I use, like, a film camera for? Like, not a film camera, but a camera that's mostly for filming things, a video camera. That wouldn't make sense unless I got something from making these videos or some type of anything, But that doesn't mean that I won't, be trying to upgrade my gear as I usually go. But I'll definitely just be focusing on upgrading the art stuff And what I really am focusing on now is a new studio. I really want a studio. Like that's my biggest dream, and just a place where I can mess things up and make cool stuff and use spray paint and violence and energy and love and hate and music and all this crazy thing. I want my own place where I can be me, where I can work, where I can get some, like my my workplace, so I can drive to work or whatever it is I have to do. But stuff like that costs money, and right now I'm not in a position of making money from my art, which is also pretty sad, but it's okay. Like, the most famous artists weren't popular in their life. They died and then they got popular. Hopefully I get a little bit popular before I die. That would be pretty nice, not gonna lie. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. And the drawing is starting to take form, and I did give him like elf ears or kind of animal ears. And this is a little more like it looks a little bit like a dog, I think, like a little bit, but still very human-esque, but also very animalistic. And I try to do more like expressive things with my portraits. They still, of course, very much look the same. Don't get me wrong. But yeah. I also really think that, just, I don't know what I think. I just want to create stuff. I don't know what it is or what it has to be, but definitely something. And yeah. I'm not even close to finishing this sketchbook, actually, which also sucks, because like if you guys want a sketchbook tour or something, I know that those do well, but I don't really use my sketchbook as a sketchbook. I use it as like just another piece of paper where I make stuff. Like, I don't really do sketches like that. I have an idea in my mind and then I execute it. The sketchbook is only a sketchbook because it's bound together. Other than that, there's no sketches in it. Like, there's very few times that there's actual sketches for something that will actually become a painting. And I think I have to buy frames, because I realized, I have to get my stuff out there one way or another. And I think like in art fairs and Christmas markets or something like that would be pretty cool to try and go on. So, and just in general, I also want to like frame more of my stuff, have it be more professional, because if it's just drawings laying around, they might get damaged or, not being seen as professional. Like, art is a luxury product, so if you want to sell art, it gotta look like a luxury thing to have, especially if it's like the original. The original piece has to look like an original. Like, it can't look like something off print or offhand or whatever. But I don't think my stuff will look bad. I think it will look pretty cool. Hope so. Oh, here you can see that I'm using the Molotov paint pen or marker, and it's actually beginning to run out. Actually, which is quite weird, because it took a very long time to start running out, which is very nice, because it's a good pen and I'm definitely gonna buy a new one. So that's like in the budget. That's in my my art stuff. I have to buy things, and I think I also have to buy like a white paint pen or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff I don't really know, and stuff I just want to create, and cool things. And it's hard to want to live off your art, especially when the job you have, you can't get any shifts. Like, I want to work, man and girl and boy and everybody. I want to work. So, like, it's hard, but that's life, I guess. But yeah. I'm just making my stupid videos and going on my little life. And I don't really know what to do right now, because it's just Sunday, and I don't know, man. I cleaned my room today. That's pretty good. That was much needed, but I also think it's gonna get messy, like, you know, tomorrow. So did it actually do something? I don't know. I'm still only eating vegetarian food and no sugar, no candy and stuff like that. I did kind of fail the candy part today because I was out at my grandma. Like she's in a retirement home and she's very old. And me and my dad went out there, and my uncle, he also went out there. So we sat there, talked with her, and talked a little bit about herself. And he brought cake, and I was like, oh no, because I'm also cutting candy and cake and sweets in general. Just because if I don't, like, it doesn't matter if I don't cut candy also, then there's not much point to just eating vegetarian other than just suffering. Like, it doesn't make sense. So, yeah, I've been on that. So I kind of failed today, but I had a little piece, and that's mostly because it would have been very rude. It's like, oh no, thank you, because he brought it here for us, like to share us, and yeah, so it was very nice of him, and I did have a little piece, but I think I'll survive. And it's also quite funny because like my family still eats meat, so when I look at in the refrigerator, there's just there's just all these things that I used to eat, and I kind of like, I feel like, oh, just take that, put that on my bread, or make this, like cook this beef up or something like that. I can't, and that's also fair enough, I would say, because like I wouldn't force them to do anything. So I kind of get my own food, or have to make my own food. But that's also pretty cool. Like, not gonna lie, I like that a lot. It actually haven't been as hard as I thought it would be. At least I don't feel like I have less energy. I actually feel like I have kind of more, in some way, and in some way not. Like, I don't know. But yeah, getting very close to the end. So if you watched this far, you're pretty cool, because there's not many people who've watched this far. So there will be a secret word, and the word will be duck. Duck. D-U-C-K. Duck. Is that how you spell duck? Yeah, I think that the duck, quack quack, that type of duck. The bird, duck. Duck. Yeah, I think I said it right at least once. But yeah, that's the secret word. So like, please write a comment with that, so I know you watched the video all the way through. I know, just tell me what you want to see, like what you want me to make and stuff, because like that would be awesome if you like some of that.